Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va? Je suis Cotalia, bien sûr, me mettre sur la livre, rien du de la coapure, me mettre sur la livre. Bienvenue sur mon chaîne, welcome to my channel. Bon matin, good morning, bonjour, bonjour. Hello, everybody, welcome to September 5th for your sunrise readings and emergency live readings. So just remind everybody that this is, in fact, a bonjour Tafa Beasley, bonjour Jen, bonjour Fire, bonjour Evolution, hello everybody, bonjour S. Riley. Let me just say I'm loving these lives every morning. Good morning, Queen. Merci, thank you so very much. Bonjour, Monica Payne Morgan. Here on YouTube, yes, I'm in both spaces, YouTube and IG. So you will see me going back and forth in between these particular spaces. Bonjour, Justine. I haven't seen you in a while. Everett, good morning. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. So again, I wanted to just first and foremost just remind everybody that is here, that's present, that this is a two-part aspect of the morning. One part is the divination, elemental divination. So we go through each elemental sign to see how we need to operate within this day, something that we need to put into perspective. And then the other half will absolutely be live readings, live emergency readings. So if you need a reading this morning, right now, you will have the ability to do so while we are here. Everett asks, Queen, where do I go in my membership to purchase a consultation? So if you are talking about this morning, I will show you, I will mention this in just a moment. If you were talking about a personal private reading, you would go to conjuresouth.com. And in fact, let me hop over. I got to start saving these links in some kind of way. Oh, in fact, no. In fact, Queen, you did this the other day because I'm really trying to do my best to become more organized, which will assist me in being more efficient when it comes to a variety of things. So here you go, my love. You will see all the different links here from the Coven, the podcast, the Working Ritual Weekend, and a variety of other things. So, what did I just do? Sorry. Oh my. But we're not going to waste too much time. Links to services and offers, space, and voila, peace. So as you're going to see here, I do have a link that is pinned here on YouTube, and that particular link is for the Conjure South Spellcast podcast. Okay, so the Conjure South Spellcast podcast will in fact be live. We will record it live in real time, and you have the option of joining that membership. There's a membership here on YouTube that you can join to be a part of that. The Country South Spellcast podcast will return with our first topic, and I think it's episode 23, which will be the return of why you deserve to be cursed. It is such a fitting time, I tell you. It's very interesting how things in life just comes about. And the great thing about doing this live is that you get to be interactive with me. You get to join me. We will be talking about all of these things. Why you deserve to be cursed. What does that actually mean? Do people deserve to be cursed? Well, in fact, they do. And so we're going to get into all of that, but you absolutely have to join the membership on YouTube. And that link is pinned. Is pinned here on YouTube and on the chat, but I will be putting that link here on Instagram in a couple of after we get off of here and log off of here, so that you can just hit that link and join. That link will take you to a space where you can join the Country South Spellcast podcast live, which I'm really excited about. Getting you all in the chat. Make sure y'all have a mic to some capacity so that we can hear you well, because this will be going on the podcast, on Spotify, Apple Music, all of the things and spaces and places in which I think right now it's just going to be Spotify at this time, because I think Anchor only does Spotify, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that, but you will have the ability to do that. When you hit that link will also take you to the virtual coven as well. And we begin our weekly check-ins for the virtual coven this Friday, because I've been talking about I'm gonna come in weekly, but never actually had the organization to do so, because I'm just going. So this is that thing about when we talk about that reset aspect of our lives is super important, because a part of that reset, in fact, is stopping. You have to stop, declutter, organize, prioritize your priorities, and then begin to respond and react, so forth and so on. Everyone here on YouTube, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below. Make sure you do hit that notification or that postification button. In addition to, make sure you just like this video in general. It makes a big difference. Everyone here on Instagram, please make sure that you do share this video. Tag someone below. Let me see, there's 9 people here. Tag another person. If you tag 2 people, I guarantee you, we can jump up to 18 people within a matter of moments. So tag someone below. Okay, y'all all don't tag the same person. Bonjour, Queen. I hope you're well. I'm at work, no headphones. So I just wanted to pop in and say good morning. Bonjour. Bonjour, House of Idris. Hello. Merci beaucoup. Cigar and Psalms. All right. So yes, please make sure that you do tag someone, share this video with someone. So again, let's go ahead and get right into these readings here. How about that? All right. So again, we're going to do these elemental readings, and that means we're going to be reading earth, air, water, and fire signs. But I must tell you, some people had some incredible questions yesterday. They were asking, well, Queen, which sign, bonjour Valencia, which sign should we be focusing on? Which sign should we, you should focus on your sun sign, your rising, and your moon. Every day that you wake up and you enter this world, you are presenting all of those things. You are presenting all of those things. One aspect is how the world perceives you. The other aspect is what you put out into the world. And the other aspect is that intuitive, emotional space, sort of where your emotional foundation is. Bonjour, ça passe, Tamerlan. Tamerlan, pardon, je suis désolé. Monsieur, comment ça va? Ça passe. So, that being said, it's important to listen to all of these. You know, people say, well, I'm a Virgo in this, I'm a Leo in that, I'm a I'm a fire sign here, I'm a water sign there. So this gives you the ability to really understand. So again, please make sure if you are here on Instagram to please share this. And I do want to say this again. Tomorrow, I don't know if I mentioned this, but tomorrow will be the Conjure South Spellcast podcast tomorrow morning. Okay. Let me check how I wrote this down in my book, because I'm just thinking to myself, talking about organization. Because if I do these sunrise readings tomorrow morning, I then have to find a time to do the Conjure South Spellcast podcast. Now, I was going to do this. Wow. All right. I'm doing this tomorrow. Y'all be on the lookout. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night, because I'm looking at my schedule and I'm just like, hold up, there's a lot that's going on here. So I have to really figure out what time, but I know that we will have the live tomorrow. But make sure that you do join, and we will be talking about why you deserve to be cursed. And I want to tell you guys what's so funny is, I know that a lot of you, maybe 2,000 odd people, saw the video I posted the other day about that girl, that very touch sick girl, and people are immediately going to think, oh, this is why that is coming up. In fact, it isn't. This was a topic that came to me about 2 or 3 weeks ago, because an elder reached out to me. And they were threatened physically and spiritually. And this is an elder, and their elders came to them and said, you got to go to Queen. You got to go to Queen. Because they know I come from a line where we are infamously Queen Dale Meadows de la Livre, La Reine du Houdou. Okay. That she was known for sitting on her porch, taking the pits of peaches and making miscarriages, and taking babies from one woman and giving it to a woman that was barren, just out of time on her hands. And that is truly my second great grandma, who was known for that. Also, historically known, even today, preachers preach about her, splitting clouds, etc., storms, so forth and so on. Y'all, my tummy is growling, but I'm on my skinny girl journey. Hello, sweet tea. Wow, the peach pits does look like a womb. Imagine that. And so people go, oh, well, people now start posting on TikTok about take peach holes to become fertile or not. No, you have to have the inherited ability, magical ability of life and death, and where you transmit that life and death depends. Okay. There's a variety of pits of fruit and vegetables and roots that provide one element versus another, so forth and so on. So it goes far beyond just the pit. The pit does not do the work. The worker does work, which is why, and I know that this is not supposed to be about announcements, but the Working Ritual Weekend, the Working Ritual Weekend, I have to continue to tell you, this is a limited space that we are having here. And that, I don't know if I even made that post here on Instagram yet. But okay, I'm about to see it now. It's the Working Ritual Weekend, November 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We will be doing ancestral elevation, sunset riverboat blessings, reconciliations with the river and water, high protection ritual, smoke summoning, as well as fire feeding. This is where I will, in fact, 150% teach you truly about connecting to your magic, connecting as a worker. Like the working ritual weekend really are for the workers. Like if you are a worker or you know that you got a magical ability and you're trying to identify where it lies and those things, this is where you want to be. And you have the option, of course, remember, to join us here on YouTube. I can do this. I don't think I actually could do this here as well on I need to just save this video, but of course there's cabins and all kinds of things that you have the ability to be a part of. And you can actually stay with me in a cabin too. Um, as well. So there's a variety of things, but let's get into these readings. Y'all need to get in where you fit in because last year Working Ritual Weekend was fire. Paris says, um, you look pretty. I'm about to do my yoga while listening to you. Sounds wonderful, Jamie. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so very much. I want to come get some of that casserole. Okay. Y'all are not gonna get me off topic. Last night though, last night though, I made my own original keto recipe of a bacon pepperoni Philly cheesecake casserole. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Bonjour, Black Outreach. How are you doing? I hope to be in this space I hope to be in space this year for the Working Ritual Weekend. I hope so too. Oh my gosh, I want to come to this. Listen, Adrienne, it is ça va super. Très bien, super. Et toi, ça va bien, merci. Je suis là. Bonjour, really. So let's get into this. We're going to start off with our earth signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will, in fact, be reading with the the Hoodoo Omen playing cards. Bracelet, bonjour, queen. I'm just wondering, less money will be returned. Less money will be returned. I'm so excited. Bracelet, could you rephrase that first sentence, please? Queen, this is a great way for me to begin my day. Merci. De rien. De rien. All right, earth signs. Oh my gosh, je suis désolée, ma chère. Le serpent. Le serpent. This is the serpent. This is the two of spades. This communicates earth signs that today you need to be aware that there will, in fact, be a deliberate opposition, may that be person, professional, maybe spiritual, that is present in your life today. What does that mean? There is an enemy, but this enemy is not. Again. We have to stop being so. I'm gonna tell you. So this goes. Get into it. Y'all about to be upset, but it's all right. In just a moment, I will tell you how to purchase your emergency reading. If someone has no magical ability and came to the Working Region, would their experience be no, my baby. So what it is, so Brandon Wiedemann, if you show up and you have no magical ability, or say your ashe isn't heavy, that's going to give you number one, it gives you, so for example, the high protection ritual is a custom and tradition where we work with spirits and we actually are beating those spirits and asking for their the bidding to be done. So that is a custom. You will leave a way with spirits to work with. You also will leave a way with, and so for example, the smoke ritual, that is another spiritual working, not a magical working. One part magic, one part spirit. So we tap into, if you have this magical ability, this is how it's done. But if you do not possess this magical ability, then doing this custom or honoring this spirit can still give you a result. So you still learn. So it's one aspect worker, one aspect practitioner, because there's differences. Because people think, for example, I tell people go, oh my gosh, Queen, you know, I know that you're an experienced practitioner. I'm not a practitioner. I don't practice. I live this. My family has lived this. We do not practice, we live this. May that, because the thing about it is, me as an inherited magical being, I didn't come into this world, you know, I came into this world naturally this way. I did not practice to become, this is not medical practice. Okay, that's not what that is. But it is very, very important to understand that there are customs and traditions that absolutely can be done that allows you, and honestly, the first 2 to 3 months, I know the first 4 homework assignments, I'm so freaking loud, I do apologize. The first four assignments in the Conjure South Hoodoo Institute um, is zero magic. It's all custom and traditions. And every single class go, you know, Queen, after those first four assignments, if I did nothing else and learned nothing else, that was enough, because they learn how to get results without using 1 ounce of magic, because they just learn the customs and the traditions of our people. So it's that thing in that aspect. But to my earth signs, we do have the le serpent, the 2 of spades, ou de pique. D'accord? This card communicates very true love, the squash custom that you taught. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, the money that you blessed for me during the ceremony in August, wondering if that had been mailed. No, that is being mailed next. Right now, our boot camp on, oh my gosh, how fitting, cursing again, healing and and repelling work. You know, it's just a season. It's just that season. Um, those items are being mailed right now at this very moment. And then by the end of this week, your fixed money will be sent. Okay. Um, in August, when have it been mailed back, or do we hold on to it because I thought you said, oh no, no, I don't hold on to it. No, 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 no. All of your money is being sent back to you, um is already departmentalized. Everyone is already in your little packs and everything like that. It's just a matter of putting them in the envelope with your powder, and everything's and it's good. So you should have that. I'm going to say that will probably be finished. Today is Tuesday. That will probably be finished. I'm going to say maybe Thursday. It probably will be mailed out Friday. You'll probably have it by next Monday, to be honest. Okay. Um, Oh, you are so welcome, Brandon. So let's again. I'm gonna try to stay focused here with but y'all know I answer every question. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm ignoring them or any of those things. So when we're having the 2 of spades here, it does speak about a deliberate, intentional enemy. May that be personal, okay? May that be professional or spiritual. Um, you are so welcome, my dear. You're so welcome. Um, and so that being said, understand that with this deliberate individual, this deliberate opposition, there is a space of one, do I protect myself? Okay. How do I protect myself? Two, understand that because this person is an enemy, they're going to try to attack your or focus on your weakness. What can I do, say, or present that may shake them up, right? Well, guess what? Just because you're an aggressive asshat does not mean that I have to be one. I acknowledge that I see what you're doing. I'm not engaging. All right. But also, too, you have to be clear about who your enemies are. All right. All right. I know that you're an enemy and I know how you respond and you react. I can use that to my benefit. Oh, you want to threaten me? Oh, you want to call me out? Oh, let me just make sure you do that in the presence of someone that can reprimand you. And that's on a mundane level. Spiritually, oh, you trying to come for me, trying to start trouble in my life? Well, my share. All of these mirrors stay up and around me, so whatever you throw have been reflected back to you. Okay? Um, bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Share. How are you doing? Greetings. Healing versus Hurt Tarot. So however this needs to be done, you know, and that is a very, very important thing to understand and to be able to look at. So the thing about it is this: when you have a card like this, the Two of Spades, it's not for you to prevent. It's not for you to prevent your enemy from doing what they do. It is for you to prepare. Okay? It is for you to prepare for your enemy. I know this workplace is toxic. Let me get ready. How am I going to move? How am I going to respond? What am I going to stick to? Personally, I know that my sisters or my brothers are going to, or my family, my cousins are going to be at me on some personal BS. How am I going to respond? Is that preparation. You all, I'm going to tell you something. I heard somebody say, ooh, I'm going to do this on the Cotalia Kids Crew podcast. I have two podcasts, Cotalia Kids Crew as well as the Spellcast podcast. When I tell y'all, be a lot of angry people with me, but I'm okay. Because I'm going to give y'all, again, pure truth about this whole, oh, um, you know, I know that these are my enemies, so I know who I need to stay away from. Y'all, listen up. I'm going to mention this on tomorrow's podcast. I knew this girl was an enemy about 4 or 5 months in. I waited a year and almost a year and a half to say anything. People take your silence as a weakness or that you're unaware or conscious. But see, when you grow up in a space like you don't shoot out your enemies. You bring them close. And truth will expose. I bring you in close. I put a magnifying glass upon you. I don't have to say anything. Here are the facts. Here are the facts. And so it's that thing that people don't understand when it comes to your enemies. You're trying to get at my husband? Ma chère, venez-moi maintenant, s'il te plaît. Okay? Venez chez moi. Come to my place. Est-ce que tu manges? You want some food? I'm gonna fix this plate. See, my grandma, she always she said, for every snake, for every snake. Oh my gosh, je suis désolée, pardon. For every snake you place upon my life, you will lay with. She said, because you know a snake is there don't mean you gotta kill it. How you gonna use it? And that was actually something she told me when I was 9 or 10. And she was referring to my grandfather, my grandpa. Yes, this is still earth signs. And he had, knowing who she was as Queen Susie, or Miss Susie, as a lot of people called her, still took it upon himself to step out of the house 7 times. On his deathbed, he died screaming about these snakes in his room as she sat in the room, did not call the nurse, but continued to work her crossword puzzles as he screamed about the snakes in his room. And he died of a heart attack. And that was 40, 50 years of lies. I have not done water signs. I'm teaching about how to work with your enemies. And this is for everybody. So some people also have asked, well, Queen, what happened to that video? Oh, it's available. It's available. But everything is intentional. Which is why you have to be careful. So don't feel that because you have an enemy, earth signs, that you have to, you know, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, my love, no, my share. How do you work this enemy? How close can you bring them? Après ça, nous avons, this is earth, air. Air, oh my gosh. Les populaires. Nous avons le sapin poulet, the chicken snake, another snake. So again, you honestly get the same as the last group, but the difference is one of these, the earth signs, okay, the earth signs, they actually have a deliberate, I want to harm you to some capacity. whatever that may be. But my air signs with the chicken snake, le sapin poulet, is telling you to be aware that someone today, more than likely, will in fact try to take advantage of you or may not recognize you as a blessing. So they will dismiss you easily, or they see your blessing and they're going to try to bank off of it. They want to find what opportunity. I've been feeling the evil eye, someone has said. So, and this is less of a space of jealousy. And, and also too, when we talk about the evil eye, understand that the evil eye is not the azar, I believe it's called. The evil eye is the action of jealousy, wishing bad luck, speaking bad luck upon a person, right? Kind of deal. But this aspect really talks about someone who's trying to use you and use you to the place of abuse. Okay. So it's super, super important to understand that when we're talking about le sapin poulet, that we absolutely have to be aware of who's trying to use us and who is using us or what has used us and abused us. This could be your raggedy job. This, in fact, could be your raggedy, just over broke, your job. Because a lot of people automatically wants to assume that it is a person. But then I also have to ask you, are you taking advantage of yourself? Are you taking advantage of yourself? Hmm? Do you not recognize your own potential? Or do you recognize your own, and do you not recognize your own potential enough to do what you need to do? So you're taking advantage of your time in life. You have taken advantage of time. You may be the chicken snake in your life today. Are you wasting time? Okay. Are you wasting time? That was going to be my question. Should I put in my 2 weeks notice today? Very well possible. And so there's that aspect of things. But then it's also the thing of, do you not recognize, so you don't recognize or you recognize the value of time, these things, but you are ignoring it. You are taking advantage of yourself. It is also the thing of not recognizing your greatness, which is still taking advantage of life and time itself. So that's what we have there. Et pour ça, nous avons fire signs. Et voilà, fire signs. Nous avons l'or, the bear, the queen of diamonds. The queen of diamonds communicates. Trying to do these acrobatics around this mic here. The Queen of Diamonds communicates fire signs that today you will be recognized, you will be appreciated and respected. But this is also important for you to understand, respect, and recognize yourself. This is one of those spaces, again, where you may have to teach somebody how to treat you. Let somebody know who you are. But this particular card in this context right now today really speaks to the space of, this is in fact your acknowledgement, and that you will get the gratitude and appreciation that you're supposed to have. Okay, so the hard work that you've been putting in, understand. So this is more of a direct message. Okay, the hard work you are putting in, I'm going back and forth to from YouTube to Instagram. The hard work that you've been putting in, my dear, that was not for anything. It has been seen, it has been recognized, and you will be appreciated for it. This may be that space of getting that promotion, perhaps, put that. What does it mean when a cat brings you a snake at the door? What kind of snake was it? Because black snakes are protective. Was the snake alive? Was it a green snake? Because if it was a green snake, it was definitely an enemy. Cats are protective spirits. Okay. If it's a brownish or reddish color snake, that would be that could be that is an enemy. If it's a gray snake, it's important to understand if it's gray with a little bit of brown on its back, perhaps you need to be able to identify if it's a rat snake or a chicken snake versus a more poisonous or aggressive snake. Okay. So there's that. So that's what we have to the fire signs. We have that acknowledgement. Um, we have that recognition and that appreciation. But this also is that space and time of again recognizing self, acknowledging self, demanding that respect that has not been given, and always remember if they do not see you for who you are, they do not deserve the blessing that you in fact are. Water signs. Water signs. Okay, voila. Le tabac. Le tabac. The tobacco, the eight of clubs. The eight of clubs communicates for you today, my dear. This is the day in which you need to take control. Take control of that situation. Listen here. Do not complain about the rain to a storm that you created. But you cannot complain about that storm that you created when you in fact or in addition to that, it was a baby snake, but what color was it? Is my question. The color is what matters, not the age. Baby snakes, if they're poisonous, are more vicious or more potent, I believe. More the poison is more aggressive than an adult. So but this understand this, you cannot complain about the life you have if you have not decided the life that you want. All right. You cannot complain about the life you have if you have not decided the life that you in fact want. So today, okay. So this is more venomous. Oui, merci beaucoup. Thank you so very much. More venomous. Um, in my dream, the snakes were black. That's um a relief. Thank you. Yes, black snakes are protective. Black snakes are protective. They are protective. They are protective. They are the only spirit that can eat any poisonous snake without dying, which is why they are the protective snake. Growing up, my great grandma, Alcy Milner Parker Meadows, she in fact is a Creek native, a descendant of a Creek native, and told me about the Thai snake, is what she called it. Um, and the king, and told me the stories of them. And they were these protective, guiding spirits, in fact. So water signs for you today is about bossing up, taking that leadership position, that leadership role, etc., so forth and so on. So that's what that provides. Now, I have to ask, how many thumbs up this morning? We have 25 thumbs up. We have 36 people watching. Please make sure on YouTube that you are giving me a thumbs up here. Here on Instagram, please make sure that you are sharing this video. Now that we have went through that, I'm going to just do a quick recap. Earth signs, there is an enemy. Prepare, don't worry about preventing. Air signs, le populaire, the chicken snake, communicates that there is someone that's taking advantage of you. Be aware of who and or what that may be, and handle that situation um, to the space in which you um, desire. Okay. Um, Again, if you know someone's trying to take advantage of you, you could use this to your advantage. All right. I can mislead you. If you trying to ride my coattails, I'm going to lead you right into the flames. Speaking of flames, fire signs. Fire signs. Um, Hold on a moment. Fire signs. Your work has not been for anything, and let her burn. Your work has not been for anything. You, in fact, will be receiving the appreciation and gratitude that you are supposed to have, all right? And that you desire. We then have the water signs. The Eight of Clubs communicates. Take control of the mantra, suis désolée. Mm, J'ai besoin de boire, de café. Et voilà, merci. Um, so this is communicating that today is the day you have to take control. Take control. Take leadership. Boss up. Take the authoritative figure, that role. All right. And that's where that lies. All righty, my dear. So there's that. Now let us get into your emergency live readings. So if you are present today, if you're present today and you need a reading, all right, you are present today and you need a this morning, this is your time and chance to do so. Here on YouTube, what you're gonna do is super sticker me. You may have to do, I don't know if they give you a 33.33 option or just a $30 option or a 29.99 option, but whatever that $30 mark is, that's what you're gonna choose here on YouTube. You will send that and you can ask 1 question for a 4-card pool or 3 questions, 1 card per question. On Instagram here, you are gonna scan this QR code and send your 3333. Same thing. For 1 question, it's a 4-card pool, okay? You can ask 3 questions, 1 card pool each. So I'm gonna give you that time to do that now. And YouTube, you will ask your questions below. So once I see that you've sent your super sticker, um, I will ask and you can ask your question below and I will give you that answer, okay? This can be about anything. May that be spiritually, just spiritual advice. This is a reading that you want, that is also available too. I'm just gonna log right into my PayPal here so that I can see who is making a purchase, who is sending the super sticker, is not. Thank you, Decree, for your $9.99 super sticker. I greatly appreciate it. If you would like an emergency reading at this time, here on YouTube, you're gonna send a super sticker, like 29.99. I don't know if that's an option, I don't know. You can ask your question below. For 1 question, I will do a 4-card pool. For 3 questions, I would do 1 card per question. That is your, option here. On Instagram, you will click that QR code, and you will, send your 3333 the, um QR code. Place your question in the, notes section. Place your question in the note section. So I'm just here, just waiting it out a little bit. I'm gonna give it about 10 minutes. Um, is there a link? No, you have to there should be the option here where it gives you the option to send a super sticker is what it's called. So there's not a link, but there's a space. I don't think there's a link. I don't think there's a link. Let me see. Um, let's see here. Alright, I'm trying to see because I did think at one point in time in my life, I saw something that was like, um, engage with your audience, poll here, show your support. There should be a little dollar sign, a little dollar below in the chat that you can click on. Yes, thank you so much. I was just mentioning that. It's the little dollar icon at the bottom of the chat that you will click on, and that's where you'll be able to send your payment if you so see fit. But I'm just making myself available here. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. If we do not have right now is 8:52. So if we do not have any, readings come up, oh, why did I click that? Virtual coven popped up. Why how did that come about? Um, oh goodness. I'm, like, clicking on all the things. That was so odd. Yeah, because here, y'all should see y'all should see the situation. The PP sticker isn't working for me. It's Conjure Sound or it'll be Haunted Horse Entertainment is what you'll see there. Yes, so you'll see this H here on Instagram, that's Haunted Horse Entertainment. That's another company of mine, so you can go to that, QR code, alright? You're so welcome. So I'm just gonna wait it out here, but while we are waiting, I do wanna remind everybody, I'm gonna do this on Instagram here in a little bit. I'm gonna post a link, but here on YouTube, please make sure that you go to that pinned comment above so that you can join the Conjure South Spellcast podcast live. The Conjure South Spellcast podcast live. This will be tomorrow. I will be announcing the time of that, whether that's in the morning or in the evening. But the only people that will join us live if you join the subscription, which is just $5. Okay. But we'll be doing this, I mean, every single week, having different discussions about different things. It will be available, but it's interactive. I'm super excited to hear what you have to say and your questions, so you can ask me questions real time as well. I also probably do, like, 1 reading per situation, so that's something else just to keep in mind too. Um, let's see here. We have a 99 sticker. Um, so you did a 9.99 and then a 9.99. So that's, gives you your 29. So, how much it's not telling me. So you add what you want to add. So I don't know how the super stickers work. You know what? Let me try a super so Hex Beach, um, has here, let me see, super sticker, send animated image, um, I just wanna see. Okay, so if you go to super stickers, it gives you the ability. So $20, it gives you $50. So I may have to change my prices here on YouTube, um, because it does not give you a $30 option, but I do see where it has given like the 20 a $10 option, a $20 option, so that gives you your $30. So you would have to send both of those, um, and so anyways, let me go over here to, Hex Beach here. What is your question? You can post your question below, and I can just a general reading would be great. Feeling stuck. Okay, let's get into it. Thank you so very much for your contribution and your investment. Let's get into this situation here. And I'm just going to my Instagram very quick. And I also have oh my goodness, thank you. I have 2 readings here in the PayPal. Thank you so much, for the extra, Tanisha, that was too kind. And thank you, Madam Freeman or Monsieur Freeman, merci beaucoup. So we're gonna start off here with our general reading here, for on YouTube. And so y'all are gonna get a real insight to how I read, alright? I'm gonna tell you that first and foremost. This is how I really get down into my readings. Um, you actually just had a card come out here, Le Torchon. I'm really excited about these live readings. I really enjoyed this. Um let me take this brand off of my face. But I did just want to tell you better join us for the Cleveland South Spellcast podcast, right? For those for your oh my goodness, girl, where's your life? What are you doing? What is happening? Um, voila, there we go. So I'm going to I so y'all listen here. This little I don't know why this thing will not, like, move this off to the side, but Imma just sit over here. So I can so for all of those, here on YouTube, if you would like a reading, you would need to send your, thank you, Lady Anson, thank you so very much. I'm gonna just put this like this, and you can send your $30 here on YouTube, and I will do your reading right now in this space. But this is for Hex Beach. Hex Beach, so first and foremost, the very first card that comes out and falls out of your reading here, and I'm gonna tell you what, alright, so let me express this to you guys when it comes to divining. I am a psychic medium. So I hear the dead, I have my visions, but I am also a diviner. The very first card that comes up is 8 of diamonds, and I always move by spirit, okay? I move by what I know is being communicated. With the 8 of diamonds here for you, immediately your ancestors tell me that she needs 5 cards, so you're getting 5 cards instead of 4. And this is your source card. This source card for you, which tells me to communicate to you. There's 2 things. Oh my gosh. Alright. So first and foremost, there's a male that is present, and this person is, deceased more than likely. We also bring up the letter D and the letter J. So I don't know how D or J is significant, but if you could honestly just provide me with some insight here to who that could be for you, um, money, but I don't see the notes. You'll put your question below, Lady Ann Sims. You'll put your question below. All right. But here's the thing about it for you. Um, so so the thing about it is I missed what Cigar said. What Urban I well here let me get into Hex Beach's situation first. So first and foremost, there is a male that comes present, Hex Beach. Um, that's number one. All right. This is That's number one. That is a true thing. So there's a male present or a male figure, a dominant figure that brings up the letter D and the letter J, and I don't know exactly how this is significant. I think Jay is my great-grandfather, his name was Jack. Okay, super. Now let me ask you, do you know if his birthday is in December? Oh, pardon moi, je suis désolée. My mic is over here. Wiggle over to this side too, but I like that space. Hold on. I just gotta move my mic because I want you to be able to hear me, and I don't want to have to scream. Alright, so, um, I don't know if you know that if he was born or transitioned in the month of December, or if or, or how D would be significant if that's the space of, like, location, in general. But he is the one that's present and also the guide. He is the one that is communicating with you for this. He tells me to give you 5 cards, not 4, and I obey the your ancestors when they come to me. So with this particular card, it does tell us that there are unexpected blessings that's coming into your life. But Imma tell you the issue here about unexpected blessings that a lot of people don't understand and really, recognize, and that is unexpected blessings are not blessings um, that you have prayed for that shows up on time but shows up unexpectedly. No, because you are expecting them, rather they are here or not. What this is communicating is, 1, there are some unexpected blessings, blessings that you did not pray for, blessings that you did not petition, and because of this, you may be missing your blessings and these resources, these opportunities because it's not looking like you want to. This is that conversation of what my grandma has told me. And I know some people are like, "Oh my gosh, I would talk about your grandma." She was queen of our lineage, and she gave me the wisdom that I have today, and so I communicate these things through her, okay? And that was, don't be so focused, don't look for your blessings to flow in on the banks of the river when they may come in on the shores of the ocean, or vice versa. You could be so expecting it here. I'm like, "Hey, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting," and all of your blessings could be coming in from here. So you have to be open to receiving your blessing from all aspects so that you are able to truly get them. So you may be stuck here and your freedom is lying in other spaces, number one. Ensuite, nous avons the 6 of spades. The 6 of spades indicates that you are on some pain. Your roads are painful right now, without a doubt, without a doubt. So it's hard for you. So for example, with that coming up, what that tells me is that you, in fact, may be in a position in space where you are trying to look in these other places, but this road has been hard or rough or so, aggressive that it is distracting. It is only distracting if you feed that. It is only distracting if you're feeding that, okay? And so it's super, super important to, know that. Now that's very interesting here. Now we have, like, the people here on Instagram, it dropped down to, like, 4 or 5 different, views when we're up about 50 here on YouTube, y'all are keeping everything good, but, um, please make sure that you're sharing the video. I gotta do readings here, so right now it almost seems that the views that are here are the ones um, that have made their contribution. But this reading, everyone can learn from it from other people's messages, okay? Just saying, keep that in mind. Um, so there's that. The next thing, oh, you came over from IG, so people are jumping over from IG and jumping over here. Understood. Alright, so the next card is, um, the King of Diamonds. The King of Diamonds communicates to you that though these roads have been aggressive and have been hard, you will in fact have all that you need. Stop worrying about if I have it, you will have it. You will have it. It is happening without a doubt. But again, you're not, oh, internet went out. That's not surprising. Haterade. Um, don't be so again, don't be so lost in the storm that you miss the blessings in the rain, okay? This is communicating you're gonna get what you need. You're gonna have what you need. You may not get what you want, may not move like you desire, but in fact, you absolutely can without a doubt, um, without a doubt, will have what you need. So move in necessity, not move in desire at this moment. If you do what is needed, you will have what you want. D'accord? Ensuite, nous avons félicitations mes chéris, nous avons la femme, the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts literally is telling you that you your heart will be fulfilled. These unexpected blessings come into your life here in the future. You will be fulfilled. But this also communicates to nurture the things that are nurturing you. Stop nurturing the things that aren't nurturing you. Stop focusing on the that you want. Focus on the things that are in fact nurturing your body. Again, protector, those kind of things. It's about nurturing what's nurturing you right now in this moment. Okay? Ensuite, nous avons and last et voilà, the king this is amazing. The king of clubs. The king of clubs literally just tells you, my dear, you gonna have not just what you need, and what's been promised to you will come to pass. That, in fact, will come to pass. These are the words of my father. He's not past, but these are the words of my father. The key tool to strengthening your faith, the key tool to strengthening your faith is your patience. This communicates that whatever's been promised to you in your life is gonna happen. It is happening. Whatever you need to thrive and all that is happening, but it will it will not happen, and this goes with everything I've said already. It will not happen on your time. So again, your expectations is the thing that is keeping you stuck. That's the issue. That's the issue. It's the expectations. You're expecting this particular thing, and that's what's keeping you stuck, unfortunately. All right? So when we're talking about that space of feeling stuck, it's that I want, this is what I want, what I want, what I want, and your expectations has created a thing. But Jacques has told me that he just mentioned this to me. He says, I'm giving you rejection, pushing you toward your path. He says, you're walking this way, but I'm setting up these walls. I'm giving you your nose because you keep stepping into this wall. You keep stepping into this wall. You keep stepping into this wall instead of going, here's a wall, let me move this way. Here's another no, let me move this way. Because the reality is you're supposed to be walking this way. But until you truly recognize, oh, I'm putting in the right work in the wrong places, the right efforts to the wrong people. These are the ones. This is the space, or this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm putting in the right work in the wrong building. I need to be over here. That's what Jacques is doing. So Jacques is creating these spaces in that regards. D'accord? Et voilà. So everyone, this is giving you a true insight of how I read. So if you are interested in a private reading, these are also available. All right. Hello, Wounded Magician. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. All right. I have my notes from the playing card class following along. It's coming together. Wonderful. And you know we have that bonus playing card classes coming up. All right. Which side are we on? Must be water. Oh no, we've missed water, my dear. I've already done all the elemental readings. These are now the emergency readings. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do um um uh PayPal reading right now. All right, PayPal reading. For the PayPal reading, I would like to go by the name of Look, Coco Lee, I thought that I met the person, but it didn't work out. What is the outlook on my love life? This is from Le Coco Lee. Alrighty. So this is for my Instagram reading, and then I'm gonna jump back to YouTube. I'm gonna just go back and forth. All right. Sur ce cas, nous avons the Nine of Clubs. The Nine of Clubs communicates when we're talking about this love life, this space of love life. This communicates that you need to not make any major changes. You, my dear, aren't the issue. You are not the problem. Okay? Hex Beach says, "I needed that clarity. Thank you so much. I got a stubbornness that was inherited. I've been losing faith, but it's nice to hear that there isn't it isn't all for nothing." No, it isn't. You gotta be patient. That is the key to the strength of your faith, Hex Beach. I promise you. When you have planted a seed and watered it, you've given it sunlight, you cannot keep uprooting that seed or it will never take root. But you always have to remember, as I said in my song, the roots sprout before the leaves. D'accord? Going back to Le Coco Lee. Le Coco Lee, this card is telling you the 9 of clubs is saying, "Don't make any changes. You're not the issue, you're not the problem. You're not the issue, you're not the problem." So it's not a matter of you meeting the right person or the wrong person. It's not the matter of meeting a good person. It's about the conversation of meeting the right person. You can meet a good person, but not the right person. So we have to have that conversation. Did you meet a good person that would honestly be great in this situation, in this particular space, but is it the right person? Is the conversation that has to be had here. When we look further into this space, you get the 3 of diamonds, and the 3 of diamonds tells us that that may have been the right person, but were they supportive? Were they assisting? Could they assist? Could they assist? Did they have the capacity financially, spiritually, mundanely, so forth and so on, to assist in the space that you needed? Because you don't need to be assisted in all of those spaces. But in the spaces in which you needed, were did they have did they hold that capacity? Were they able to do that? And so this is the question to ask. And so when we are looking further on down the line, maybe sooner than later, this may have that conversation of, as I am looking into my love matters and life, in fact, does this person possess what I need? What I need, not all the things that I want, what I need, okay? Alright? The next card we get is the 5 of spades, and the 5 of spades communicates that Okay. We're gonna be rounding up here shortly because the phone is dying and the situation's upstairs, but it's fine. Um, the the 5 of spades wants me to ask you this question here. 1, are you in physical spaces? Are you in physical spaces? Now, well, here's the thing about it. If this separation has been, um, recent, it is then gonna be communicating, 1, to absolutely, um, begin to put yourself in physical spaces so that you are, in fact, where you need to be to meet someone. 2, are you living in the right location? 3, make sure that you are assisting physically, and that doesn't necessarily translate into intimately, because intimacy is physical, but it is absolutely that conversation of, "Mm, is this physical thing, could this physical is the physical holding some things back?" Et voilà. Félicitations, ma chère. Nous avons le torchon, the 8 of diamonds, which means an unexpected blessing is coming. An unexpected blessing is coming, so someone is coming unexpectedly. Remember, unexpectedly does not mean you expect this person or this way, but this will be an unexpected person. I always tell people when we start talking about the conversations of love, and I'm gonna do this on the Kataya Kiss Crew podcast, but it is that conversation of you may need to go for what you need and not necessarily what you want. And that may be your path. You may live a path, or you may have been designed for a path that gives you exactly what you want, but what you want may not fulfill all of your needs. So, this is an unexpected blessing. Put yourself in a situation and be open as things present themselves, as people present themselves to you. And that would be my response for you, ma chère. D'accord? Super. Can you tell me the price of a private reading, and can I combine the 2 of diamond card with the 10 of diamond cards in my conjuring back together? How do I feed Hydrant? Okay, Bridget, this is not that space. If you want a private reading, there is a link above that you can find where I put all of my links to do a private reading if that's what you need to. And in your private reading, we can talk about Hydrant. D'accord? But I actually have a video, about feeding Hydrant and working with him. And it's almost that time of the year again. It's almost that time of year. So the next question we have here will be here on, um, YouTube. So I'm just gonna scroll back up. We had Hex Speech, and now we have Lady Ann Sims. Um, but I don't see those. Lady Ann, general reading on health. Okay, sounds good. General reading on health. Alright. Hello, Nay. How are you doing? You all, if my Instagram cuts off, please come over to YouTube because my phone charger is upstairs. Oh, I'm aware. Well, I needed to keep this up here so that people understood, but I'm gonna shimmy over here so you can see me on the side. So, because this stupid little thing here does not allow me to do what it's supposed to do. It's so odd, but I don't get it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Alright. moving to you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so very much, sweet tea. Merci, merci beaucoup. Alright. So we are here live on YouTube as well. Won't be going, the computer is plugged in, so we're good there. Alright, here we go. General reading on health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 et voilà. Et pour ça, nous avons, mes chers, you get the 10 of spades. The 10 of spades communicates that this is a warning. This is in fact a warning. This is the card of Le Corbeau, the raven, and this communicates that you need to be protecting yourself. But then 2, this is a definite sign to go get checked, go to the doctor, see what's going on. Um, Point blank period. Girl, okay, ma chère, les 3 X, the 7 of spades says that you're crossed, my dear. Whatever this is binding you. It is holding you. This is not This could be a spiritual thing, which means you need some spiritual work done. Depending on what other cards come up will confirm that. This could be something that you have done physically in your life that has contributed to this. This could be something spiritual. Whatever this is has a tie, a hold, a bond onto you without a doubt. Without a doubt. Ensuite, nous avons King of Hearts. The King of Hearts, when we're talking about health here, it says, as you're moving into this space of identifying what these issues are and what the situations may be, stay emotionally mature. Stay emotionally mature. Do not fall into this mental, emotional downward spiral. Oh my God. No. Get your answers, have a plan of action, and move forward in the solution. Super simple. Super simple. But if you become emotionally shook, it will in fact be a distraction to your healing or to the process. Et pour ça, nous avons, speaking of processes, you get the 5 of clubs. And the 5 of clubs communicates, my dear, this is gonna take a lot of work. It's not gonna be easy. Be smart about the process. Be kind to the process, respect the process, and that's what you have to do. That's exactly what you have to do. But this is gonna be a hard one, it's gonna be a tough one nonetheless. The next question is gonna probably be, I know, is, "Well, will I be okay, or will I heal from this, etcetera?" It's gonna be tough. You can, but it's gonna be tough. And when I pulled the cards, you get 2 blacks and a red. So that's, no, it's gonna be hard, but there's some recklessness here. Make sure that you do have the proper assistance with the leader, the authoritative figure. But moreover that, you do get the spiritual card. So you, in fact, if you are going to get through this, you're going to need some spiritual work. And that's just what I mean. You get the Diable Rouge, Le Diable Rouge, which is a card that means spiritual work has been done or needs to be done. Et voilà. And my playing card class can vouch for that. Okay? Super, merci beaucoup. Et voilà, ensuite, nous avons, we're gonna come over to the PayPal reading. here. My evil eye bracelet broke, and someone throwing at me? Work is someone throwing work at me? Should I put in my 2 weeks notice? Will anything new be coming towards me in love? Alright, so you get a 3-card pull, okay? Is someone throwing work at you? So that's a yes or no question. I'm gonna answer it accordingly, okay? That's a yes or no question. I'm gonna answer it accordingly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get the 2 you get a black card, it doesn't matter what the card is. You get with the 2 of clubs. You don't read the card, meaning you read the color. This tells us, no, you're not being thrown at. You're not being thrown at. Should I put in my 2-week notice? But I'm gonna just gonna give you this card, meaning it is spiritual allies, so make sure you do get you another Azar bracelet, okay? Should I put in my 2 weeks notice? You get another no. If I were to tell you, to look into this card, you're gonna get, it will tell you get to the source of why you want to put in your 2-week notice, maybe 4 weeks, maybe in a month, okay? We got 10% on my phone, so and then the last part is, will anything new be coming towards me in love? And the answer is yes for you. And the answer and if I put energy towards that card, it does you will be recognized. It's the Queen of Diamonds. It does say that you will be recognized, um, you will in fact be recognized and appreciated, and that is something that is coming, that is on the horizon. So again, your evil eye bracelet broke. Is someone gonna work at you? No is the answer. You're on YouTube. Should I put in my 2 weeks notice? No, you may wanna wait 4 weeks to a month before doing that. Something else is coming, but you also need to look into self, alright? Last but not least, is anything new becoming towards my love? Y yes, in fact, it is. You will be acknowledged and appreciated as you move forward here surrounding love. Oh my gosh, so it's not a physical issue. It could be a physical issue now. I mean, whenever tomorrow when we get into this conversation of the Conscious House Spellcat podcast, I will be telling you guys, in fact, about how some spiritual work was done and it presented itself as cancer to somebody. But then I can't wait for tomorrow's podcast, because I'm gonna tell you just how we took that cancer out of someone and put it into somebody else. Um, and that's all based off of who you roll with. But we're gonna get into that tomorrow with the Conscious House Spellcast podcast. When I tell y'all we're about to get all into this thing, we're about to get all into it. That link for the Spellcast and this will be live here on YouTube, but only for members, members only. So if you're not a member of the Spellcast podcast membership, um, sorry, but it will come out a week later. So just keep that in mind. But that will be coming up. So let me jump into these comments again, real quick though. Um, so Lady Sims, I just read for her. Um, I'm just trying to make sure I read for everybody here. So we had the Hex Beach, I read for her. Lady Sims, I read for her or them. Pardon. Just I do apologize if I miss, um, identifying you. I'm just going by what I'm reading in photos here. So, um, Hackspeed, Lady Sims. Now, Decree, I know that you sent me 9 no, let me jump over here. Decree, that's $9, and you sent a $19 one as well, which is a total um, of your 30. So, Decree, do you have a question? Do you have a question? Or were you just being kind and contributing? Alright, it seems to me that we do not have any more PayPal readings, so we're gonna go ahead and close the PayPal down here. I appreciate you guys so very much. Well, that's already off in that regard. Um, I'm just gonna wait on Decree. Just showing support. Well, Decree, I greatly appreciate you so very much. I truly, truly do. Everyone, this has been a pleasure. It has been beyond, getting ready for work and sending support. I appreciate you. You're so kind. Um, let me stop sharing that. And voila. So I'm back here, everybody, again. Make sure that you go to that pinned comment, um, here. You know what? Um, I don't know, 'cause, like, here, when I look at this one, I'm gonna try this again because this is odd. Alright. So, I yeah. So if you look at the pinned comment above, you can join the Conjure Spellcast podcast. We will be going live tomorrow. I will be making a post here in a little bit about what time we're doing all of that. Be here. It's gonna be interactive. I wanna hold up real quick. Hold up real quick. I'm gonna try this right now. Can I try something with you guys? Is anybody here on YouTube available to come live with me? Is anybody here available that can come live with me? Um, Imma just post this down here to see if this works. If anybody is able to come live with me, click on this link that I just put in the chat, 'cause I wanna make sure that, I wanna make sure that I can bring people on. If anybody here is available, I'm gonna log off of Instagram because we are running low on some juice. Thank you so much for joining, but I will see you all tomorrow for the Conscious House podcast. Why do you deserve to be cursed? Have fun, son. Nous avons yeah. Alright, is anybody available? Okay, um, again, to those that are interested in a private reading specifically, I'm gonna give you that link right now, this very second. So there's that link for the private readings, alright? But it's Adrian, et voilà. Hey, lady.
Hi.
Alright, so I cannot hear you, which means I'm gonna have to do on my headphones. It may not be you. It could be me with the because of the mic. So,
Okay.
what I'm going to do, one moment, I'm gonna unplug the mic. Hold on, is that the mic? Or is that the camera? Lord have mercy, Kayla, cause Eddie Murphy, somebody be with me.
Okay, I can't hear you anymore. You muted yourself.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Wonderful, perfect, because tomorrow when we go live, we are going in, and I want to have this kind of interaction with everybody. So that's exactly what I wanted to see because I can add like so many people into here. So I just wanted to hold on, just see we can do it this way. We can do it like this, and voila. Wonderful. Perfect. Super. But that's what I wanted to see. So anyone that is going to join the membership, please make sure that you understand that we're going to be live and you can be in here joining with me. Thank you so much, Adrienne.
You're
I greatly
welcome.
appreciate it. You have a blessed house. Listen, you need to come to the Working Ritual weekend.
I'm going to get my ticket. I'm going to come.
When I tell you, it's going to be everything and then some. I just really hate how this thing keep popping up like this. So like, why won't it allow me to like just put this like somewhere else? This is so odd. But either way it goes, perfect. I thank you so very much. Decreta saying hi, Adrienne.
Hi.
But y'all have a blessed one. Thank you so very much.
Okay.
I will see you all tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed one. Merci beaucoup. Until next
Bye.
time. Bye bye.